Hello everyone, you're welcome to this interesting subject, right? So in this video, we'll be discussing on how to buy safely online using Jiji.ng. All right, I decided to address this topic since I've been getting questions from individuals and businesses on how they can buy safely online using Jiji.ng. All right, but before we delve into that, if you are new to this channel, kindly hit on the subscribe button below, right? If you are in for tech, you are in for digital marketing, social media marketing, buying and selling online, growing your business and growing your IT skills or your tech skills. That's what this channel is all about. You can actually hit on the subscribe button below, right? Hitting on the subscribe button is actually free. It's just you sending signal to YouTube algorithm that whenever we post similar videos like this, that you should be one of the persons that will be notified first, right? This is one of our new channel, and we are trying to grow the channel, right? So we'll be posting interesting subjects in tech, social media marketing, digital marketing, buying and selling, and all of that. All right. So let's just dive straight into why we are here. All right. How do you buy safely online using Gg.ng? All right. So before we start talking about how to buy safely online using Gigi.ng, it's important that you understand what the platform does, right? So I'll be giving you a short overview of what Gigi.ng is all about. All right, Gigi.ng is actually a classified online marketplace, right? They connect businesses directly to their buyers and they leave it there. So the word classified means that they connect businesses to their potential buyers and they leave it there. What this implies is that Gigi as an organization does not handle logistics, they don't handle payments, and they do not also receive calls on behalf of the vendors. All right. So if Gigi doesn't handle logistics and they don't handle payments, it means you are calling or chatting directly with these vendors. All right. So it is important that you note these things. These things are very, very important. All right. So now, Gigi is actually very peculiar in the sense that the products on Gigi platforms are actually for vendors, they are not for Gigi, right? Gigi does not have a physical store where you walk into their store and say, I want to buy this. All the products on the platform are for vendors. As at the time this video is recorded, if there is any development different from what I'm saying, you will always see that from the app. Since when Gigi has started, it has always been like that. So products are for vendors. So these vendors have products and services. They come to Gigi platform, they pay for subscription, and they have their products advertised. So their phone numbers are attached to their products, and a chat button is also attached to their products. So when you click on call, you will always see the phone numbers of these vendors, and you are calling the vendors directly, right? And if you are to make any payments, you are paying directly to the vendor. So let that be stated clearly. All right. So now, um, how do you then buy from Gigi, right? How do you buy safely from Gigi.ng? All right. So I'm going to address this. Then I will also show you a direct video from them, like a direct guide on how you can buy directly still from them safely, right? So there are two ways you can actually buy here. The first is to search for the products you want to buy. So right here, you can filter by location, which is one of the most interesting feature right here. You can filter by location. If you are in Lagos, for instance, you click on Lagos, you can select vendors to see product of vendors within where you stay. You can select the whole of Lagos or you select specific location. For instance, let's say I stay in Ikeja. I'll click on Ikeja, right? Then I can search for what I want to buy right here. So let's assume what I want to buy here is a Lexus car. Let's type that as well. Lexus car. So if it's Lexus RX 350, you spell that out and you click on search, right? I think you can see this is Lexus right here, Lexus RX 350, right? So let's assume you can search for other products, right? You can search for other products. So right here, you can see that is all the product that is being displayed here is saying Ikeja, 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 all right? So it's going to filter all the products that you've searched for based on the title, and it will filter it based on the location as well. So right here, let's click on Toyota Lexus. Okay, let's just type something very simple. Let's type something like HP laptop right here. Then we'll click on search. Remember, we selected Ikeja, so you can see this is from Ikeja. From Ikeja, all of these are from Ikeja, right? So you're just going to look for the laptop you want to buy. So if you know the model of the laptop and some specification, you can actually put it down here, and you click on search. It's going to filter that based on location. I intentionally filter the location from start, and you can see right here that there are also prices and category, right? As I was saying, I filter the location intentionally from start because it's important that you do so, because DJ has stated that if, since you are dealing directly with these vendors, you are supposed to not pay anything to these vendors. You have to walk into the vendors, check the product you want to buy, and confirm that it's in good working condition. But there are times your location might not have what you want to buy, so you can also search based on other location, even interstate, and you get most of these things. But you just have to be very careful on payment, right? It is on the platform. When we get to that section, I'll show you where it is being stressed out, right? So as I was saying earlier, right here, we are filtered by location, you can filter by category, you can also filter by price. You can do all of this and check for those that have also applied discounts, and you can also search for more filters to add, right? So let's assume this is what we want to buy. We want to get HP NV17 terabyte 16 gigabytes Intel Core i7 HDD, right? So if you click on the product, or if you click on the product right here, you're going to see the plus images. So you can swipe to view of the products right here. So right here, these are some of the products. Now when you scroll, you will see where you can request callback. So this callback right here is actually, if you don't want to call this vendor, you can request a callback. So when the vendor logs into the app, he or she will be notified that somebody has placed a call request. So by doing that, the vendor can call you directly. But if you want to speak with the vendor directly, you can just click on call right here. But if you do that, it's not going to go through, because at first you need to register on this platform, right? Which we are going to do later on. So right here, you see chat with seller. This is an automated chat um, suggestions. So you see something like make an offer, is this available, last price. So you can start typing your message right here. You can click on start chat to chat afresh. So you see the features of the product right here. Then also you will also see feedback from other buyers like you, right? So you have all of these to go through, right? You have all of these to go through right here. You should also note that Gigi is a platform that allows for product price to be negotiable, right? Since Gigi is not, you are not paying directly to them, you are paying to these vendors. Vendors has the ability to list on the platform that the products on their platform are negotiable. So since this person has list 520,000 for this product, can actually negotiate lower prices. So you can bid lower. You can call the vendor and tell the vendor, please, I want to go for can this go for 500k or 400 and something thousand. Then if it's okay by the vendor will tell you. Or let's assume you want to buy from this vendor, it's advisable you put a call across directly, right? So how do I do that? To put a call across directly, you click on this call button, but it's not going to go through. Why? Because we need to create an account, right? So when you click on that and you have not created an account, all right, so when you click on that and you have not created an account, it's going to take you to this place telling you to sign in if you have an account already, or you should create a new account. All right, for you to proceed, let's assume we don't have an account. If you have an account, you click on continue with Google. The system will go inside your phone to show you all the emails that are synchronized to your phone. Just select on the email and you'll be automatically signed in, right? Then you can also sign in with any of these. See if you already have an account. This is if you have an account and you know the email and the password. But let's assume you don't have an account, you click on create new one. So if you are clicking on create new one, you can also create using your Google one button click on this. It's going to go into your phone to bring out all the emails that is synchronized to your phone, right? Then you click on the email and you'll be logged in, right? But it's advisable you follow the last option here that says create an account with email or phone. So when you click on that, it's going to take you to this place. So you enter your email address required, your phone number required, your first name, your last name, then sorry, this is your password right here, then your phone number. You click on create an account. So I'm going to create an account here, and I am just going to log in. Fully logged into my account, right? So this is going to allow me to view the phone number of the vendor of the product I want to buy, right? So let's go back to what we've searched for right here. So we typed in some HP laptop right here. So this is what we saw earlier. We'll click the product, right? Then we click on call. So you're going to see that this vendor has actually added two phone numbers. You can proceed to call this number. If it's not reachable, you call the second number. All right. In this channel, in this channel you can also find how you can register your business on Jiji and add two phone numbers to your product. So if they want to call, they can either call this one or call a second line. So that is a different video. You can find out on this channel, right? Right, so if you want to buy here, you can click here to call this vendor or click here to call this vendor, right, which is actually the best, right? So as I was saying before, this is the first way you can buy from you can search for products. Alternatively, if you don't want to search directly right here, if you don't want to search directly right here, you can search by ad category. You can see these are different ad category. For instance, I want to buy a car. I'll click on vehicles, right? So on right, so under the vehicles here we have vehicle parts and accessory, cars, trucks and trailers and all of that. So I want to click on cars because I want to buy a car. All right, so when you click on that, you can filter by location, by year of manufacture, condition, verified cars or verified sellers and all of that. So right here you can also click on the ad and call the vendors directly. All right, so I think we have been able to make some level of progress. So just a recap, I said initially that Gigi is a classified online marketplace. They connect businesses directly to their potential buyers. So you as a customer coming on Gigi to buy, you are buying directly from the vendors, right? So all the products you are seeing right here on Gigi, it's not Gigi that owns them. They are owned by different vendors that have paid for advertisement and their products are being promoted on Gigi platform, right? So take note of that. You should not I've been getting questions of people saying, oh, I have an account. I had somebody sending me Gigi account and telling me to pay. Nobody, Gigi is not going to send you their company account to make payments for the purchase of any product. Vendors on the platform will send you their company account or their personal account depending on what they want to buy, right? So there is something we skipped. So let's assume we want to buy a car right here. I said there is a precaution, right? So let's assume this is the car we want to buy or this is the product we want to buy. Immediately you click on call, how to buy safely. Can you see? Immediately you click on call. Can you see there's a notification? Never pay in advance even for delivery. This is this is Gigi telling you how to buy safely. You should never pay in advance. No vendor should tell you you should pay directly. You should pay in advance. You should pay 100% before a product is delivered to you unless you know this vendor, you have trusted the vendor to an extent. All right, so this is the precautions on Gigi app, right? So that is why I intentionally selected location that is within my a seller that is within my location. Why I did that is so that when I get the product I want to buy, luckily for me, I can always check for the address of the seller, right? If I scroll down here, you will always see address, store address. You can click there, you will see the address of the seller. You can walk into the store, check out what you want to buy before you make payment physically, right? In other words, if a vendor is not within your location, let's assume there are products most times that are not within your location, that are not listed on Gigi within your location, you can actually search interstate. So you can search in Lagos if you are in Aba or you are in Abia State or in any other state. You can search in Lagos, right? If you have somebody in Lagos, you should send the person to help you, check out the product. That is the best way to buy, all right, until you build trust with some of these sellers. All right, so having said all of that, this is basically how you can buy safely online using Jiji.ng. All right, as I said before, there is another video on if you are a seller, how can you list your products on Gigi, how can you create an account, how can you subscribe for a boost package, and how to list your product on Gigi is still on this channel. All right, so the bonus tip I said here that I'm going to show you where you can search for Gigi's guide on how you can register an account is right here. Sorry, Gigi guides on how you can buy safely is right here. Once you open your app, you swipe this, you will see how to sell, and you also see how to buy. So once you click on how to buy, you're going to see a video directly from Gigi team themselves telling you this is how to buy safely online using their platform. All right, so you can just click on that and you start watching the video, right? But I believe this video uh, has addressed the subject on how to buy safely online using Jiji.ng.